Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope this is recording. It is recording. Okay, so I'm going to try and make this video as perfect as possible because I don't want to spend too much time editing this. But basically, first of all, I'd like to apologize for being gone for like a month. There's just a lot that has been happening. I've been working full-time, so I didn't really have time to record all the videos I planned to record. And what else? Yeah, I just didn't have time. And then also my laptop is bad, so I have to get that fixed as well. I'm going to be editing this on a phone, so hopefully that works out fine. If not, this video will come out later than it should. I was supposed to record this a couple months ago actually, because that's when I just felt like I wanted to be really passionate, like it's a passionate topic basically. But hopefully it's still as passionate as I want it to be. But yeah, basically this video is like a longer video and I have notes. Yes, I have notes of all the things I want to say because I still want it to be fresh and authentic when I'm telling you guys. So, oh, my friend is going. So yeah, basically the first thing I want to talk about, like today from the title you guys see, I'm talking about why I'm single, depression, and finding God. Okay, so I'm just going to start off since my birthday. I'm not going to say my age. I know some of you know my age, some of you don't. I'm just not going to be telling people my age anymore because apparently I don't look my age. And yeah, anyways, but since my birthday I have experienced a lot of changes from like, it's really weird recording because I feel like people are hearing me or listening to me, but I don't care. So basically since my birthday I've just been experiencing a lot of changes. Last year one of my goals was, I don't know which one I should talk about first. Okay, I'll talk about God and depression first. Okay, so since last year one of my goals were to, you know, be closer to God, like have a closer relationship with him and everything like that. So that involved obviously me praying every day, reading my Bible and things like that. Going to church can also be part of it if you go to church for like a good reason and not just like because you're being forced. You get what I mean? But basically I want to make this video really not too long, maybe like 30 minutes at the max. But basically I had a goal to, you know, be closer to God because I just felt like he was missing in my life. Last year I wasn't like depressed or anything, like everything was going perfectly fine for me, but I just felt like I was feeding into the world more and I just wanted to not do that. I just wanted to be like closer to God, and that was my goal. I've said that like 50 times. But you know, I started off, you know, doing right things, praying every day, you know, really praying, reading my Bible and things like that. And around let's say April, like when school, like my birthday was, I didn't have like the best birthday. My birthday is February 26th, but I didn't have the best birthday ever. I know like I showed so many, you know, happy memories, but that day was really sad for me. I just hope I don't cry in this video. Whew. That day was really sad for me. I don't know, maybe it's because I was homesick, I was missing my parents, but I just feel like that day I was having like I can't even talk, like around, I just always have to keep checking that this thing is recording. The night before my birthday I was having like major anxiety. I just wasn't feeling right basically. I had like major anxiety and I don't know, it was just like not the best day for me, but I tried so hard to make it really nice. You know, I bleached my hair, I wanted like a different look. Tried so hard to just make my birthday, like I always try to make my birthdays fun even though I might not be feeling like the best, and that was like the only birthday that I wasn't feeling the best. And mind you, each year I have goals for myself, like especially when I'm turning a new age. But this night, like I just want to say before I go deeper into the video, like like major I had goals obviously that I wanted to achieve this year, but I didn't have like major. I just said my age. Oh my god, I'm going to mute that out. Okay, so this year basically I'm going to mute that out. So this year basically I didn't plan anything serious for like my age. You know, when you're like 21, 22, you have like those big plans, but for this age I didn't really plan anything spectacular or, you know, like major goals that I would be disappointed if I didn't achieve. But usually I achieve all my goals. So I was just like before, I just wanted to mention this before I get deeper into this video, because there's some things that I would like to express as well. So I didn't really plan anything serious like money wise or anything. The only thing I set goals for was my YouTube, but that always has a way of fluctuating. Like if I say, oh, I want to get this many subscribers, it usually doesn't work out for me because I just get exhausted. I feel like people push me to the point where like I have to get this amount of subscribers. Well, when in the case I'm not even doing YouTube for like subscribers or anything, I'm just doing it because I genuinely love it. But yeah, this video might be long. I don't want it to be too long. But yeah, my birthday, so that was done. And then around the month of March, I think I was having exams, March, April. And then April, I just bruh, I was just at, like, it was beginning to dawn on me. What happened was you know, with my finances, I screwed up big time. And I really hope that this video inspires and moves someone. I really do hope that it does. So basically with my finances, I screwed up big time. And so it wasn't really dawning on me till like April, May. And I was trying to fix that part of like my life, that problem, basically trying to fix my finances, get them right. I was desperate. And so I was just like looking for things, and like people know that as an international student, like finding a job is not the easiest thing ever. So I was just trying to get like my whole life together. I was trying to like get money quick to fix my problems before my parents knew about it, before anyone knew about it, so I don't like cause havoc or anything. And basically in May I was taking summer classes, right? And I had to pay for my summer tuition somehow. So I opened up like a GoFundMe. Like I don't even think I was scared when I was opening up the GoFundMe. Okay, I'm going to add that to the title. I don't think I was scared opening a GoFundMe. It was just what it was, to be honest, because like so many people do it. I remember when I was with my ex, and I was trying to, because I misunderstood my mom. I thought she couldn't pay for my uni, so I was trying to make the money myself so she could pay. But at the end of the day, that's not what she was trying to say. Stupid me. But then my ex advised me to open up a GoFundMe, but then I was like really scared. I was like, oh, what people going to think, that I'm coming to like Canada and I'm broke, blah blah blah. So I kind of did that on the covers. Like I had that for a long time. I didn't even know how to delete it, but which was weird, because anyways, so I opened up a GoFundMe. I was sharing it, and two like beautiful souls, was it 2 or 3 people that donated to the tuition. I really was hoping that the money I was trying to raise for tuition would be, you know, done before the week that I had to make the due payment, basically. But unfortunately that wasn't the case. And I feel like I'm going to cry in this video. Unfortunately that wasn't the case. I felt a little, I'm sorry, I felt like a little disappointed, because I knew so many people, not friends, I knew so many people that had the means to support me, but they weren't supporting me. And I kind of felt like I felt ashamed, basically, because like you see people like flaunting things every day. It might just be me, but I'm just like speaking facts. You see people flaunting things every day, and when it comes to like helping someone in need, they don't know how to do that. And I was just disappointed, and I'm just like, these are the same people that, you know, I see going out, and you're not obligated to help me, but I'm just saying, like, it would really help to, you know that there are people out there that, okay, when I'm in need, they can support me and things like that. But maybe it's just me overreacting. But it wasn't, unfortunately, I couldn't raise enough money to pay for like my summer school tuition and everything, and that was just making me depressed. Because sometimes I think for when it comes to like fees, tuition, things like that, I try to take like a huge burden off my parents. Like I don't want, because they're staying in Nigeria, and then like paying everything is just like really crazy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you like my whole family problem or anything, like, or discuss like private things in my life, but things are hard in this life. So I just wanted to kind of lift that burden off of them, plus the financial crisis that I was going through personally, because I have my own stuff, like my parents don't sponsor me. But yeah, like plus the tuition, plus that, I was trying to, you know, balance it out, and I ended up getting into something that wasn't legit. Let me just put it like that. Don't get any ideas, but I ended up getting, I just want to make sure this thing's still recording. I ended up getting into something that wasn't legit, and that just put me in like a whole different space. And I was just, it just made me so depressed, because I'm like, how am I trying to solve one problem and I'm going into a deeper problem with I'm trying to solve this problem with good intentions. It's not like I'm even doing it like dubiously, or if that's the word, or illegally or things like that. Like I'm doing this legit. But basically in that time, I don't know where it cut off from, but just forgive me. But basically in that time, I forgot like how to pray. I forgot basically how to call on God. I wasn't praying as I used to. Like I wasn't even praying at all. Like I just forgot how to pray. I would wake up, the first thing I would do instead of praying was start crying, just cry. I was trying to call on God, but it wasn't even working. Like the second I tried to say God or Jesus, I was just like, I was just lost basically. Like I couldn't even say say the word. And this is real life. Like this, I don't know how many of you guys have dealt with this, but this is real life. I couldn't pray, I couldn't do anything. Like I was drained. Like my brother was living with me, but he didn't even know, because like emotionally we aren't that close, so I couldn't like talk to him and expect him to like take me serious. So there was a lot of things I was hiding inside, and I was just like in a lot of pain, because spiritually I was dead. And like spiritually I was dead, physically I was dead, mentally I was almost gone mentally, because coupled with the fact that financially I was dying, or dead financially, dead emotionally, and dead spiritually. I was also failing at summer classes. I don't know why I was failing. I think it wasn't that the thing I was doing was hard. It's just that my mind wasn't even there most of the time, or I wasn't even understanding, but I was basically failing. And so that added to my burdens, right? And all that was just making me like depressed, angry, sad. I would just cry every single day. I would cry. The only thing I was doing that was even giving me like a little bit peace of mind was taking my long walks. Like I would just I don't know if this video is like accordingly, but one thing is going to lead to the other, so please bear with me. The only thing that was making me feel good was just taking long walks and just, you know, airing my head, but I was just dead every single where. One time I went to church and I tried to pray, I tried to say Jesus, I tried to say God, and the second I was trying to blurt that thing out, I just started crying. Imagine going to church and trying to call Jesus and you're crying. And I felt like I was under attack. I felt like something saw the opportunity to make me weaker, and it took it. And you know, I wasn't the best, like summer was so tough for me, guys. Like, it was so tough. Coupled with that, I was, you know, still trying to, with all that was going on, I was still trying to fix my financial mess, applying to a gazillion jobs. Nothing was coming my way. So I was just like, what is going on? I'm failing. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And if I'd made this video a couple months ago, I wouldn't even be wearing this makeup because it would be raw. But I feel like I had to recover from all that to make this video so that someone at least knows what I'm going through. But basically, I was just like, everything was just not going well for me. Sorry, I have to keep checking if this is recording. Was not going well for me, and it was just like really tough. I've never been that depressed before in my life, and I really pray every day. I pray that I do not go back to that stage, even when I feel like the first thing I would do whenever I woke up that day was just to overthink, be depressed, and cry. Nothing felt good to me. I was like, I don't deserve to feel good. I deserve to be angry. Oh, I almost said angry. Like, God is not listening to me. He's angry with me. He's ashamed of me because of, you know, the way I tried to get money. And I was just, it's so hot. I was just angry, basically. Let me just open the window, guys. I'm so sorry. It's so hot. Ew, why is this so hot? Yeah, so basically I was just like, why is everything not going well for me? You know, I'm trying to fix things and things are just going bad, blah 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 blah. And no one knew about this. My parents didn't know. My family, the family I had that was close to me at the time, didn't know about it as well. So I think April, May, I was going through that. June, I was going through that. And I think June, things started to become better for me. And I think that was just God's doing. Like, that was just his way of rescuing me, because I genuinely felt like I was lost spiritually. Like, I was trying, like, imagine trying so hard to be close to God and then something just drags it away. Like, but you guys don't even understand when I say that God is God is great, God is amazing. Like, people really think it's a joke, but it's not a joke. And the better people even realize it, the better for them, the better for all of us in this world. Like, we just have to, sometimes when I see something, especially on social media, I'm just like, I just really hope that this person finds God, because when you find God, your life is going to change. So I feel like towards the end of June, things are, I don't know, I can't really remember like how things, you know, worked, because it's like months ago, but things started to work out for me. Like towards the end of June, I got the courage to like go on stage in church and like give a testimony. But as soon as I got on stage, I just started crying, and I just felt so embarrassed because I was crying like a baby. And you know, everybody was just, I was trying to give my testimony basically of how like I suffered through this spiritual thing, and you know, now it's just like I feel so much better. I'm so dehydrated. But basically, yeah. And I also found like this basically around, oh my god, basically around June, things started to go right for me. Yes, I found this WhatsApp group, Bible study group type of thing, and I'm just going to be checking to see. And you know, I told them my problem, and they were like, oh, maybe you're under spiritual attack. And I'm like, yeah, that might be the problem, that might be what is going on. And somehow, like, I just found my way back to God. I was able to open up, and I just learned that keeping your problems to yourself sometimes is not the best, especially when it's like something that's really hitting your heart. It's not the best, basically. So you know, I was able to share my problem, especially after that testimony that I just embarrassed myself at the church. Yeah, I was just able to find myself again and start, you know, praying right, asking for forgiveness. You know, sometimes we just tend to think that because we're going through like a phase, and I didn't want to call it a phase at first because it was really tough. Like, it was happening for months and months and months, and I'm like, well, what kind of phase is this that happens for months and months? But the thing is, some people are going through worse. Some people don't even have like the basic things in life, and they still smile. So who am I to say how long is this my phase going to take? And so I just realized so much. I'm sorry if I'm like moving really fast. I just really have to make this video so that people realize that like we can't just keep complaining because something isn't going our way. There are a lot of things that I planned for myself this year. I know I said I didn't really plan too much, but I did plan some things to happen this year, and it's not like they even haven't happened. It's just they aren't going as I planned. I do have faith that it will happen, but you know, just because it's not going as planned doesn't mean I should just give up and say, okay, this isn't going the way I want to, so I'm not going to do it anymore. I just want to encourage people to please find God and come as you are, because even when you know, the pastor was asking me something, I was like, about God, I was like, I want to be right before I go to him. Like, I want to make sure all my sins are good, or oh my God, all my sins are washed away. Like, I don't have any bad, you know, thing before I come to him. And he's like, no, you just have to come as you are. Like, God doesn't expect you to be perfect. Like, that's why we have to come to him, because he's the one that's going to show us right from wrong and what like he likes. And you know, like, if just imagine you building a relationship with someone, you wouldn't just, it's when you guys are in a relationship that you start to realize things and you start to fix things that the other person doesn't necessarily agree with, type of thing. I don't mean to compare a relationship with God to anyone else, but it's just something like similar. So basically, like, since then, it's just like I've been trying, you know, and I feel like my relationship with him is getting better now. I see things so much clearer now, and I'm so happy that I'm out of like that dark place. Things aren't like 100% right for me now. They aren't 100% right, but I don't have to remind myself of that every single time. I just work towards like making it better, and that's like the only way I can survive, is just by like to continue praying and just having faith that it will get better, because it will at the end of the day. And I know strongly that it will. If not, I would have given up like on a lot of things that I have been doing. And yeah, so in like July, I was done with summer school in like June, and then July I got a job, like a full-time job, so I was just like booked. And I feel like at that point I just felt like it was God's timing. Like, he just basically wanted me to finish school first before he gave me this full-time job, because obviously if I was in school I wouldn't have been able to get the job that I got. And I'm just super grateful for that. It just like shows that no matter your situation, like if you're calling him, he's going to, like, he's just done so much for me that I can't even like begin to comprehend. Like, I can't even like basically so my relationship is not like 100% perfect, but I do work hard every day towards it. There are times where like I do, like, there's some things I've been able to give up as well. I wanted to mention that, sorry if I'm going really fast, I don't want this video to be long. There's some things that I've been able to give up because I wanted to be closer to God. If you know, you know. But I'm sorry, I'm opening that in the video. So basically, I don't know why I'm blushing. There's some things I've been able to give up to be closer to him. There's some people I have been able to give up to be closer to God, and that's what it takes really. If I'm